Why am I smiling? I'm actually very mad. This is mad smile. Guys, I was at work. I was at my very miserable work. I was sad as fuck there, depressed. I went to the toilet to waste time. I saw my TikTok and I became even more depressed. I saw this comment of this loser typing, and I'll stay. It wasn't a Sukuna versus Gojo wasn't a 3v1. It was actually a 1v1 because Agito and Mahoraga are not sorcerers, and Sukuna is stronger than Gojo.
What?
How could you even say that, bro? Like, what type of rage bait, insulin, cortisol spike am I reading? Like, to say that it's not a 3v1? Like, Agito and Mahoraga are no sorcerers. Okay, sure. But no, they're especially not some very overpowered Shikigami. No, definitely not. Bro, Gojo was 3v1 and Gojo was having a 3v1 with Sukuna Gojo, with Sukuna, Mahoraga, and Agito. Like, he was fighting them. It wasn't like dreaming about them. He was actually touching them and they were touching him. No, they weren't because of Infinity, but still, he was like fighting them. So to say it's not a 3v1, just why am I even responding to that? Like, it's such a low IQ comment. Like, come on, just put that aside. I never want to see that ever again. And the second of all, and here we go again. Sukuna is stronger than Gojo. Sukuna is stronger than Gojo. Bro, please. Like, we're both adults. Like, we've seen the same manga. We've read the same manga. We've seen the same fan animations about the manga. Like, Gege wrote one version of the script. Like, come on, guys, common sense. I'm gonna tell you exactly. I actually made a video about this, but I'm gonna say it again. Here is why Sukuna is not stronger than Gojo. First of all, when Sukuna was trapped inside Infinite Void, when Infinite Void finally landed on Sukuna, if it wasn't for Mahoraga to rescue his ass from Infinite Void, the fight would have been over right there. The fight would have been over right there. I would be happy, Yuji would be happy, Gojo would be happy, Yuji would smile again, Yuta wouldn't even have to do shit anymore, and it would have been done. It would have been done. Life would have been beautiful. But no. Sukuna needed Mahoraga to get out of Infinite Void, and that's exactly what happened. Mahoraga adapted to Infinite Void so quickly and rescued Sukuna. And even some miracle, some Gege Akitami Sukuna dick riding script, even if some miracle Sukuna survived Infinite Void without Mahoraga, it would have been demolished by Gojo using his Hollow Purple at the last event, like at the last attack, where Mahoraga died. Like, Sukuna was very damaged there. And if it wasn't for Mahoraga, Sukuna would never have known about the Road Killing Slash, and it would have been done. Like, when you read the manga and you see Gojo 1, there wouldn't be a lost page. Like, the lost page wouldn't be there. Like this, actually. It wouldn't be there. It's done. Yes, because of Mahoraga, Sukuna knew about Road Killing Slash. Sukuna didn't have a clue how to bypass Infinity if it wasn't for Mahoraga. That's why that's why he went into Megumi's body to get the Ten Shadows technique to spawn Mahoraga, so that Mahoraga would figure a way out to bypass Gojo's Infinity. And that's exactly what happened. Mahoraga figured a way out, which was the World Cutting Slash, to cut Gojo's arm, and Sukuna saw that and had that in his back of his mind. And when Gojo had his lost Hollow Purple, and Sukuna was laying there as a bitch, damaged, about to die, he had his plan B World Cutting Slash attack, which Gojo didn't see coming, what Gege literally said, because of Mahoraga. So Sukuna won against Gojo because of Mahoraga. So Sukuna isn't able to win a 1v1 against Gojo. So again, if I ever read again that Sukuna is stronger than Gojo, then y'all didn't read the manga, bro. So please get off the man's dick. Let his dick, leave his dick untouchable, please. Stop touching his dick. Stop putting his dick in your mouth, and just accept the facts that Gojo is stronger than Sukuna. But if someone with a high IQ came to me and wanted to have a proper debate and told me that Sukuna is a better fighter than Gojo, not stronger, better, I would agree. And here's why. Because Sukuna came from this golden age, the golden age of Jujutsu, the Heian era. And in this era, he gained a lot of experience, which on the other side, Gojo, his only real experience was Toji. That's how he learned reverse curse technique, etc. So, if it wasn't... So, because of that, Sukuna has a very high battle IQ, much higher than Gojo, because he has a lot more experience. And because of that, when Sukuna knew about Gojo and knew that Gojo is stronger and Sukuna couldn't bypass his infinity, he had to figure out a way to outsmart Gojo. That's exactly what he did. When he knew about Megumi, when he saw Megumi at their first encounter and knew that Megumi had the 10 Shadows technique, he kept him as his backup plan, like as his plan to be able to fight Gojo, and made this bond with Yuji inside Yuji's body. When Sukuna would say this certain word, they would be able to switch from bodies for a minute, and that's where Sukuna gave his finger to Megumi so that he would be able to switch to Megumi's body, and with Megumi's body he would be able to spawn Mahoraga, and with spawning Mahoraga they would be figuring out a way to bypass infinity, and if you can bypass infinity you would be able to kill Gojo. Look at this monster plan just to kill Gojo, where Gojo didn't have the plan at all. He was just fighting, and not fighting not fighting Sukuna, fighting also Mahoraga, the strongest Shikigami in the verse, by the way. Like, no one can defeat Mahoraga, only Sukuna and Gojo. And Modoru Yuji, but that's besides the point. So please, guys. Please. I don't want to read this shit anymore. I'm tired, bro. I'm tired of winning all these debates. Please give me something new. Like, I'm tired of reading this shit, bro. And if you have like a solid argument, like if your IQ is above the 52, and like if you have an IQ above like even 13, like come on, like everyone knows this. Like if you have a good IQ and you're able to have a solid argument against what I just said, then please let me know. And by the way, English is my third language, so please don't judge me. I'm trying. Like I speak Dutch, Arabic, and then English. Not French, then Spanish, okay, and then Japanese. Okay, sorry. So yeah, let me know what you think. I'm tired of reading this shit. My entire day was ruined, and keep Sakuna's dick out of your mouth. Oh yeah, one thing. Also, when people say, but Sukuna Sukuna would have bypassed infinity by using domain amplification. Sukuna was actually using domain amplification the entire time, but domain amplification wasn't enough to bypass infinity. Yes, he had some guaranteed hits with domain amplification to be able to touch Gojo, like we saw, like this one. Whenever Sukuna used domain amplification to hit Gojo, the wheel would stop turning. So he needed the wheel to turn so that Mahoraga could do the actual work. So that's why Sukuna just didn't use domain amplification that much. And when Mahoraga was already spawned, and the hits that Gojo gave to Sukuna would be able to let Mahoraga adapt faster to Gojo's infinity to make an end to the fight. That's how Sukuna thinks, which is smart, to be honest. But that's the domain amplification part, which y'all all glaze. Like, he was using it. Like, if he didn't use it, it would have been done, you know? So, yeah.